chat up.
Yeah. Let me do that too. Oh, I need to hide that. Or not that. That. There you go. Yeah, should be live.
Alright then, hey y'all, and welcome once again to our official Get Me Off the Moon live stream. As always, I am Skybane0, and joining me today is...
Joshua aka Yoshida aka just making sure that it is live, and it is indeed live. So, yeah, let me...
And I assume I'm hearable, by the way.
You better be. Yeah,
Well,
say something. Okay, yeah, you are.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so as always, we hope the stream finds you all in good health and spirits, and especially during this very crazy weekend with a lot of crazy news. Of course, I'm talking primarily about this peculiar card that people are getting from Capcom recently, and hinting toward
it's not even just a card.
Yeah, it's not. It's
they're getting the whole kit and caboodle of stuff. They get Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2 for the PS4. They get those Mega Man headphones.
The headphones, yeah.
They get
party hats too.
They have party hats.
Yeah, so there are these really interesting packages being sent to just everyone right now, or everyone in the media anyway, such as Sony, Nintendo. I know Egoraptor got one. And yeah, a number of other people too, mostly famous people. I think Ash Paulson from Team Explain got one as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they've been received, but they're being received by a lot of people right now. And apparently the gist is that there's going to be a official Capcom live stream.
Oh, yeah, let me do the one thing. Are you talking? Skybane, hello?
Guessing.
There you go.
Okay, I was just saying that I'm not sure why they decided to host that stream on a Monday, but and in the morning as well. But they're doing it, and apparently it's gonna be. It seems like it's gonna be pretty big. I mean, they're making a big fuss over it, so we'll see what happens. I mean, as always, it's difficult to get hyped up in Mega Man news nowadays, because we've just been disappointed so many times. But you know, I have my hopes up, personally, for something significant being announced, given just the big fuss that Capcom's making over the thing right now.
Yeah, I think this time we're at least getting a game. I don't know what kind of game, but I think we got to get at least a game or something. Like, they're doing way too much for us to get nothing. Like the one with the other one. They were just like, oh, just come join us, it'll be funny. And then,
yeah.
With this one, they're actually making a big deal out of it, so.
Right, the last one, we kind of just had that new roll dress design to go off of, and that was it. You know, we weren't aware of them making a fuss over anything, really. But yeah, I mean, I think I know that another part of why we got so hyped for that TGS stream was just because it was TGS 2. You know,
yeah.
you don't host a panel at TGS without having some kind of announcement ready. So, yeah, it was really peculiar that they did not announce anything at the TGS stream, but I guess in the long run, you know, there wasn't really a reason why we should have expected anything other than it was just TGS. But this one, you know, it seems like there is going to be some significant announcement, so we'll see what happens.
Right. So what was the name of the challenge? I forgot.
Yeah, let's see. They should just be...
Is it one of these?
No, it's... I can't remember. They should just be called by name, I think. I mean, just like... Wait, why are there some mystery ones there? That's a bit... odd.
I might have to
there's a second... Oh, press challenge 2.
Where? What is it?
You're in the first challenge category. Press the second one. Yeah, that one. Oh, wait, you were in there before. That's peculiar. Guys, we are looking for the special stages.
Hold on,
in
let me see something.
Those mystery ones kind of unnerve me. I hope you don't have to beat the game. Exit to menu. Well, guys, we're looking for the special stages in the Mega Man 10 DLC, you know, the ones with Punk, Anchor, and Ballad. I want to say they were here. Oh, you're not in Time Attack! No, go to Time Attack.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Oh, dear.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Oh, did you do the DLC codes?
Yeah, let me do that. Phew! There we go. Okay. There we go. There. These ones, right?
Okay, yeah, those are them. Alright, so gotta warn you beforehand, once again, I know I've said this before, but these stages are hard. Not only for the stage design, but also for the fact that you don't have any lives in here. So if you die, you're going right back to the beginning.
Well. Alrighty.
Okay, fortunately, there's at least one E-Tank in, Okay, which one are you? You're doing the first one right now. This is Anchor's stage, and I don't think there's an E-Tank in his, but in the other two there should be.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can't charge or slide.
Yeah, that's...
Never mind. This game's... It's a bad one now, I forgot. That's my rules. Can't charge or slide, it's BN.
Well, Real Official PC is saying here, if you die in the special stages, you die in real life.
Uh-oh. Well, looks like it's gonna happen, you guys. My unexpected suicide is this stream. Who knew? Oh yeah, I can do that. Alright, I guess this game's not the worst game, then.
Did you get Carrie in this DLC stage? Wait, what? Also, I don't think I greeted anyone in the chat, so hello to you all. Nice to have you on board again.
Oh, I'm dead now.
Yeah, well, there's always next time.
Gosh, Mickey, I'm dead. I'm a zombie now. I gotta remember what everything does in this game. This one's that weird shield.
The unfortunate thing is that you don't have any... Well, you don't have Anchor's weakness right now, because all the bosses, special bosses, are weak to like each other's weapons. So you're not gonna have any weapon. Yeah. So yeah, you don't have any weakness for Anchor, who's the boss of the stage. But
isn't he the one with the sword?
He is indeed the one with the sword. Yes.
Yeah, he's not that bad.
Well.
What? Don't you well?
The bosses have been powered up just a bit in these stages.
This isn't
so
Mega
we'll see
Man
what happens.
Powered up.
It doesn't have to be.
Oh!
Not!
I die. Gosh.
Well, there's always next time. Real Official PC is saying, I've been playing Mega Man 9, and Plugman is the bane of my existence. Oh gosh, Plugman is a nightmare unless you have the dual satellite.
Plugman is stinky.
It's kind of crazy, you know, when you, like, you'll tackle some of the bosses with their weaknesses, and you'll think, okay, you know, these guys aren't that bad, but then when you decide to tackle them Buster only, you realize just how bad they are.
No.
Oh dear. Okay, there we go. Nice.
These are like really quiet. I'm used to those things being so loud. I got a feeling I'm gonna need that. Those like switches, they're like really quiet.
Wait, are you talking about my audio or what?
No. The switch, like the number things.
What are you talking about?
These things. The number things you stand on, they're like really quiet in this game.
Oh yeah. I think Clement's gonna secretly hope me for ZX. I know, right? I would be so stoked if it was ZX. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's just so sad to think, though, that Capcom probably sees no potential in ZX at all.
I think ZX would be really good right now in, like, today's, like, gaming world, because everybody loves their little open-world games or whatever, and that's, you know... ZX is pretty much an open-world game. It's a Metroidvania or whatever, in a way.
Yeah, the first more so than the second. The second was kind of more linear, I think.
Which I'd like more, but...
I know, I agree. It would be such a great installment right now at this current time. But and even for just like, you know, I feel it kind of strikes that perfect blend between classic and modern. You know, it maintains that classic vibe insofar as it's simple, but it also has enough new game mechanics to tag it as a modern game as well. So it's a great blend, you know. But again, I mean, just for the fact that they did not sell as well as like the Zero series or any of the classic games, I can't help but think that Capcom sees hardly any potential in it at all. Oh boy, but wouldn't it be awesome? Seriously.
Oh wait, I took way too much.
Of course, we're not going to ignore the Legend series either. Wouldn't that be something, guys?
No! You gotta
God! Did you really do that? Oh gosh.
I would do that. Oh my god, I'm a dummy.
I don't think you've ever done that once in your life. Like, jump directly over...
And then fall right into a spike pit like a big ol' dummy. I did a lot for that guy.
Yeah, the console issue is also curious, or to wonder about, like... I mean, I'm led to suspect that it's going to be for a Nintendo platform as well as a Sony platform, just for the fact that both Sony and Nintendo have received those packages from Capcom. But we'll see. Josh, stop making these stupid mistakes.
Got too early.
So yeah, you know, I think they're going to be able to please people on the console front. I haven't heard anything about Microsoft receiving anything from Capcom, but... as far as I've always seen things, I don't know, I've always thought them as, like, secondary concern. Like, I don't know, am I correct in suspecting that Nintendo and Sony are the main ones, and Microsoft's just like, whatever?
It's because the Xbox has never been a successful brand for them.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Look it up. Look up the sales.
Wait, when you say them, who are you talking about? Capcom?
Microsoft.
Wait, Microsoft hasn't been a successful brand for Microsoft?
Yeah, the Xbox hasn't.
Oh, okay. Wait, so... Okay, so that's curious to find out. I didn't know that, I mean, they keep making these Xbox consoles, so I would assume they're doing relatively well.
No, it's because... Well, I mean, they do good enough to where, like, even though they don't get, like... How do I say it? Like, even though they don't, like, super profit off them, they, like, profit, like, just enough. It's like, basically, Microsoft doesn't really care because they make so much money doing everything else. that
Okay.
like they can like take the hit from that, and like basically it just makes it so like, you know, you got more Microsoft products in your home. You got it on your computer.
Yeah.
The Xbox is an easy way to have it on your TV, you know. So
Yeah, I gotcha.
that's basically why they keep it around.
Okay, well, just going back to what I was saying, it looks like I venture to guess that Nintendo and Sony are going to be getting the if it is a game. We don't know for sure, do we? But if Capcom is announcing a game, I think it definitely will be for both the Sony and Nintendo console, just for the fact that both Sony and Nintendo have been receiving those special packages. And how polite is it to invite someone to a party in which they aren't going to be getting any of the in which they're not going to be able to celebrate any of the events of that party? So, yeah, I think they're going to be able to please people on the console front, but it's just the content itself that really leaves something to be questioned. You know, I mean, I think we could easily expect just another collection from this announcement, which, you know, I've been hearing some people are okay with that, particularly if it's a Battle Network X collection. I know those have been, you know, been hoped for a while now, and people want them. But I think if they want to please the vast majority of people, they're going to want to do something new.
Okay.
Yes, Duty Baja, we are discussing whether or not we should be dreading Monday.
Basically.
Really, it's the biggest news on the Mega Man street right now.
Yep. I don't know. You could just call it optimism, but I think we're gonna at least get a game. So.
Yeah, I mean, you might call it optimism, and you might also just call it logical deduction from all the fussing they've been doing about this announcement. I mean, it's hard. I know it's hard to know just what Capcom's standard is for fussing over something. You know, what they think is genuinely worth celebrating. But you know, it's not just Capcom hyping this announcement. Nintendo. It's also Sony. It's also you know, people like Ash Paulson, or actually no, Ash Paulson just got a package. He doesn't. I don't think he knows about the announcement itself, but.
Well, isn't that part of it though? Because it comes with little party hats.
Yeah, true enough. But I'm just talking more about the announcement of the live stream, which I don't think anyone knows about right now, aside from the game developers. But yeah, it seems like something's gonna happen. I don't know what it is, but something's building up, I think.
Yeah. There has to be something. Like, if there's nothing this time, I don't even know what to say. It'll be even more amazing. I don't know what I did right there. But...
Oh, I want to say something. There's one thing that I am very suspicious about, or, well, a bit skeptical about, based on this one piece of information. I have noticed that this news is pretty much only being passed around in America, in North America. And I haven't seen anything in Japan about these apparent announcements that are going to be made. So I gotta admit that makes me a bit dubious as to whether this announcement will be something significant. Because, you know, usually when there's a big Mega Man announcement, it's in Japan. It's all over Japan. Everyone in Japan.
I don't know. I would think with Tokyo Game Show it'd be the exact opposite, because I didn't even really seem to care.
Well, it wasn't anything worth caring about as far as Tokyo Game Show is concerned, though, was it? But yeah, you know, I do got to admit that that worries me a bit. That concerns me a bit that this news isn't spreading that much in Japan. You know, I haven't seen Capcom Japan tweet about it, or just any Ushi-san. I haven't seen him talk about it either, which is particularly concerning to me. So yeah, that does worry me a bit. Honestly, I gotta admit, this is kind of giving me the vibes of Street Fighter Cross Mega Man, you know, which was only talked about in North America, which only got promoted in North America, for the most part, I guess. And, you know, which really only we fussed about, both before and after it was announced. So, yeah. Of course, Capcom Japan goes out of their way to ignore Mega Man. Well, they have a special themed. They're at the Capcom bar right now. They're doing special. They're doing a Mega Man themed menu, or whatever that's worth. Yeah, the cartoon.
Oh, no.
I've kind of... Oh, dear. That was
Sped
embarrassing.
me up. It went... Pew. Yeah, in my experience, or my thoughts about the thing on Monday. Which, another thing I want to say really quick. I thought the reason why they're having an 11 in the morning on Monday was so Japan could watch it. Because, you know, what time is that for them over there? Isn't that like early in the morning or so? Or no, that wouldn't be early in the morning. That'd be like night for them. And if you're talking, I can't hear you. No.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, no, I gotta stay all the way over here.
Testing, testing.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sweet. Battery died out for a few seconds.
No. There you
What
go.
are people saying here? Actually, I'm cautiously optimistic about the new show. Well, that's good for you. It's hard to find many Mega Man fans who are actually optimistic about something that's going on in the Mega Man universe these days. But props to you if you can manage that ability. Yeah, I mean, truth be told, it's really hard to know what to think of the cartoon right now, just because we haven't seen much of it. We've heard a few things, but we haven't seen a whole lot from it, so it's kind of hard to judge right now. Oh yeah, Kirby Cafe was new. I like that. I don't know how that got into the discussion. I guess because the Capcom bar thing.
Because food.
Yeah, just food. I know more people saying that it's really bad time for Capcom to be hosting a stream. I know it's really dumb, honestly. You know, doing it the first day of the week in a time when most people are at work. So, actually, I wanted to mention this to you guys. You know, I have been thinking about doing another. I guess we have been thinking, honestly. I don't want to give myself credit for everything. But we at Get Me Off the Moon have been thinking about doing another live reaction stream for this event. But the problem is, I haven't been able to find anyone to host the stream because everyone in our backstage group was at work at the time. Oh snap! That
scared me. The Slimer from the nets made me slip around.
Yeah. To be fair, Mondays are almost always disappointing. Maybe they think us hardcore Mega Man fans don't have jobs.
And we just sit around and complain all day about no Mega Man games. That's our jobs. That's probably what they think.
I was just going to say the same thing. They think we get paid for complaining.
Yeah. Okay, good. Ice cream? Oh, I can get this back. I need this. Oh, I thought it grinds on them. I'll take that.
Well, I'm happy to see you're making progress here. But these drills, they will always manage to get at least one hit off you.
That's fine, as long as they keep giving me energy like this.
If I'm not mistaken, I want to say you're approaching pretty close to the boss room. But I could be mistaken. I haven't played this stage in a while. Real Official PC is saying, dude, I could sit around all day and play Mega Man for a living.
Yeah, but could you complain about it all day too?
Really, when you think about it, that is the object of our existence, you know, to get rid of...
oh yeah,
I mean, I would like to think that the object of most people's existence in society is to work long enough so that you can retire and spend your days in peace. But for a Mega Man fan, no, your object for working is so that you can be capable of being able to play Mega Man all day. You know? Like, not so much retire, but more so just, like, have the ability to just sit around all day and play Mega Man. Think of it this way. Would you go to Harvard or want our Blue Boy back? That's a difficult one. I should like to think that my Mega Man exploits would qualify as a Harvard achievement. Which I think is legitimately worth considering. You know, some Mega Man achievements can be so hard that they essentially qualify as college achievements.
There we go. Okay.
Alright, get ready for this guy. So, I mean, there's something to be said for spamming your Buster, but be prepared, because if you do, he's going to build up power. And it's not like you can defeat him any other way. Yeah, so those little pellets, they're going to grow bigger as you keep attacking them. Yeah, you're doing it the hard way here. But it's safe, all things considered. Oh yeah, he doesn't just build power from your Buster shots, but also speed. So those little bullets he's firing, they're gonna come at you faster if you fire at him quickly. Man, you were playing it really safe here. It looks like it's working out for you. This is not how I do the fight, just to let you all know. I just spam my Buster and do my best to avoid his high-speed bullets. Oh my god, if you actually do this on the first try, I'm gonna be... Okay! It was a good run, I think.
No!
Ah,
Jump too
that was a
late.
really good run. I am
almost had it.
impressed.
I almost had it.
Yeah, that was good. Gosh. What if I go to Harvard dressed as Wily? You know what would be even more awesome if you found a professor at Harvard who was dressed like Wily, and who on top of it taught you robot mechanics.
Well, I mean, there's a guy named Bowser working at Nintendo, so anything can happen.
It's a shame that Nintendo's actually doing pretty well right now, because we can't take advantage of all the jokes that we could, you know... Like, if they were doing bad, we can attribute that to this one Bowser guy in the company, and it would actually be pretty funny, but they're doing pretty well right now, so there's no hilarity in that.
It's a shame Nintendo's doing well. I only want them to fail and suffer. No, I hit...
What school?
Ah!
Oh, dang. Oh, that was bad. Nope.
No, I hit jump. I could have done something else. I could have saved myself.
I don't know.
Yeah, I could have. You wanna know how? You wanna know how? You wanna know how?
How's that?
Like that.
Oh, yeah. What school did Wily get his doctorate from? I don't know.
It's a funny haha joke.
What an excellent piece of deduction, see Felix.
Oh,
Yeah, I
what
would
the...
assume. Oh, that was unfortunate.
That was a jump right there. That guy wanted me dead that time. Oh my god, I hate these blocks. Blocks are stinky.
We were gonna have a conversation earlier as to whether or not Nintendo should buy the Mega Man IP. Oh yeah, I think what anyone will say to that will purely depend on how they think Nintendo is doing right now.
Well, right now it'd be pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, but there was a conversation going on at the Mega Man Network was retweeting yesterday, and you know, things were kind of going back and forth as to whether it would be. Actually, I think this was going on for the past couple days, actually. But people were going back and forth as to whether it would be good for them to buy Nintendo or whether it wouldn't. And I was actually pretty surprised. There were a lot of varying opinions in that discussion. Like, some people were saying that they shouldn't buy it purely based on their treatment of Metroid. But
just getting 2 games this year. Oh no,
yeah,
got one.
Ah, dang.
Right.
Nice. Worst nightmare, EA buys a Mega Man IP. Oh, wouldn't that
Don't
be
even
fun?
say that. That's scary. That's the scariest thing I could ever imagine.
It's a darn good thing EA didn't retweet that stream.
Could you imagine that's what this is all about? I would throw up forever. That's probably why they're doing it on the Monday. The EA's like, what's the least popular day and the least popular time where nobody can watch? That's their plan. They're gonna buy them.
Oh gosh, that would be fun. Oh yeah, I forgot you have access to all the Robot Master weapons in this stage.
I've been using them.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention then.
I sure haven't. Oh wait. Ah. Oh.
Ah, that's a good point. But if Nintendo does buy it, all the fan games would be taken down because Nintendo.
Yeah.
I never thought about that before. That's a good point.
I didn't think about that either.
Begs the question, would we rather have high-quality official games or a number of, like, thousands of fan games? Granted, some of those fan games are pretty high-quality, too. So...
Like this one?
Myself, personally, I think I would say the fan games.
Open up.
Ah, good show. Mega Man Epic Deathmatch really pleases you as a Doom fan. Yeah, well, I assume that as a first-person shooter, those are the kind of fans it's catering to. That's neat. It just shows that they did their job right. Oh, wow, that was a close jump, but you made it.
This doesn't work, does it? Oh.
Hey, Tuga, you gonna be able to tune into that Mega Man 30th Anniversary live stream? Because I know a lot of people who aren't.
Yeah.
Because it's being hosted at a time when most people are at work in North America. But you might be able to make it since you're not in America.
Ah. There we go. Ah.
No expectations, no disappointment. You know, the funny thing about that saying, I don't think it can apply to anything else, but I don't think it can apply to Mega Man. Purely because Capcom is the only company I know who can manage to disappoint fans who are expecting absolutely nothing. It really kind of boggles my mind sometimes just how much they can disappoint people who, gosh, who just expect nothing. Oh, gosh.
Ah, stupid
Dang.
sword.
Okay, you got this. You got this?
Got it.
Nice.
Go home.
Hey, hey!
Howdy.
All
One
right.
down.
Good show. All right.
Ba, ba, ba,
5 minutes.
ba, 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 ba.
You mean the people won't be taking off work for this monumentous occasion? You know, I think they were. I think they would if they were guaranteed that something important would be announced. But based on just Capcom's track record of disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, I mean, you could legitimately justify nobody taking off work for this occasion, because it could very well just be another disappointment. Like, I mean, if this were Nintendo, who's pretty well known for pleasing people, usually, I think, people might be taking off work, and in fact, I know people who take off work for Nintendo Directs.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is Capcom, this is Mega Man, moreover. I think we can easily justify that. Oh, there's a secret wall somewhere here.
It's right
Actually,
here.
it's not.
It's
No, not yet. Although it is inclined toward the left, as you suspected there, but later on.
There's a key tank. Let's see. Oh. I didn't realize you'd go right through it.
Ah, nice. Tuga will be there. Well, we'll be looking forward to seeing you there, or at least I will, because I'll be at the stream. I don't think Josh will. Josh is going to be at work, like a lot of other people I know. In fact, Tuga, you're probably the only person I know right now who I'm going to know who's going to be at the stream so far. Speaking of Nintendo, I hope they have one. I think they have one last thing to announce this year. Well, that's good. They're always announcing something, aren't they? It's a nice change of pace from another company we know.
Well, don't speak so soon. They might actually say something.
Well, let them prove their worth then.
That's still
that's a bad position. Why don't you go on the other platform?
No, I gotta wait now. Well, because it goes down.
Oh, right. Oh yeah, the Zelda DLC. I'm still waiting for that, right.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be the end of the year.
Yeah.
I find it weird if that got delayed, because they've been pretty good this year without not delaying anything. Like, really good, honestly.
Impressive.
Like, once Breath of the Wild came out, they're like, okay, I guess we're done delaying stuff now.
Like, all the delaying energy went into that game.
Yeah. Nope. Okay. Here. We'll do it this way. Nope. We're not gonna do it that way. That's a tricky
Hey,
job.
Capcom bothered to send special invitations and extra merchandise to important people. Yeah, I know, and that's like, I think that's one of the things that's really getting people excited for this occasion. Myself, no less. You know, I personally have hopes that, or expectations that something's going to happen here, just based on, man, so many people are getting these special packages, and Capcom's they're making a point to really get this news out there. So, yeah, I think, and as far as I can understand, I think Josh thinks this as well, that we're finally going to get a new game here. But, you know, I could be wrong. I have been wrong before, and I probably will be wrong again. But we'll see, won't we? I mean, this certainly wouldn't be the first time that something was overhyped, I think. Hey guys, remember Legends 3?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I mean... man, I see, that's what my instinct says. That's what I'm inclined to say first off. But actually, come to think of it, Legends 3, Capcom could have done a lot more advertising with that game. Like, a lot more. Really, the people who found out about it, or who knew about it, I think, were mostly just the hardcore fans who went to Rockman Corner, who went to Capcom Unity, who literally made a point to visit these prominent Capcom and Mega Man sites every single day to find out about the latest thing in Mega Man news. But Capcom themselves, you know, they didn't really go out of the way to advertise it very much.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna get it this time. No! So close! Okay.
About Rush Jet.
I got silence, you fool. The Rush Jet is scary. He barks at me.
Jokes aside, I do want official Mega Man boots. Yeah, about that.
Yeah. You get that one Snuggy thing that has boots in it.
Snuggy thing. Oh, yeah, the Mega Man's pelt.
Basically.
Oh boy, I'm not sure if any of you guys remember that. Dare I call it a meme? After the TGS stream ended, and that, you know, and that life-size Mega Man plush was brought on the screen, or brought on the stream, people were joking about how Mega Man's lifeless body was dragged out on the stage. And then later, when that woman in the Mega Man Snuggie came out, they were further joking that someone literally skinned Mega Man and was wearing his pelt. I know it's a crude joke, but
even include his Buster. Get out of here.
Josh,
My Wi-Fi, yeah, I know. It's been getting worse and worse. I really need to call these people. They're being stupid dummies all the time. So yeah, sorry. I know, I'm pretty sure the stream's been very unpleasant, and I'm sorry about that. I need to call them.
Kuga's giving a little tidbit about advertising in the Mega Man universe. Actually, let's see if you can make us jump first.
Okay, yeah, I can make that. There.
Nice. Okay, cool. That was a bit anticlimactic, but it worked.
Worked for me.
Kuga's saying here, that's Mega Man's biggest problem, advertising. 8 out of 10 Mega Man games had little to no advertising and shelf presence. I saw a video today in which Akira Kitamura said that it was a big problem for the first game. The game on the shelf didn't make much impact, and people knew that the game was fun until they played it. In which mentions Akira Kitamura saying, yeah, I mean, it's funny, you know, you're right, Mega Man had a lot of advertising, well, I mean, see, it's funny, I can remember Mega Man having significant, or, decent advertising back in the day, but, like, as time went on, that wasn't so much their focus, and they kind of just put out Mega Man games without advertising them much, which I know, I mean, I guess is kind of understandable, because there were so many Mega Man games coming out, and, you know, they certainly couldn't have advertised all of those games, and made people care about them. So, I mean, in that respect, it's understandable, but just for the fact that later on they didn't advertise anything, or barely anything, it was pretty unfortunate.
That just seems dumb to me. No!
Dang.
Why do they have these enemies in these games? So stupid.
Well, yeah, I was going to say that it isn't exactly true to say that, you know, Mega Man had no TV ads in America. I remember Battle Network being advertised to no end, or, you know, at least to a decent degree in America. Like, that series, I want to say that Battle Network received the most promotion out of any Mega Man series in North America.
I mean, honestly, I want to say I don't think I've ever even seen a Mega Man commercial. Can't think of any of them. The only advertising I have for Mega Man is this tiny little newspaper clip from Legends of One. I got that hanging up behind me.
Nice.
Okay, I thought that was gonna be too early.
I just want to give a quick shout out to this music. Man, like, seriously, this music is what keeps me coming back to these stages. I mean, the bosses are fun too, the stages are fun, but really it's the music that just keeps me coming back to these stages every single time. And they're so cool too because, you know, it's like original, but it's also something old as well. Like, I think a lot of these remixes, or a lot of these songs are remixes of the old Game Boy titles. But, you know, if you go back to the old Game Boy titles, you'll notice that they're a lot simpler. And this one is really just kind of mixing in the old and the new, like basing its foundations upon the old Game Boy music, but also at the same time developing on it and making it sound like something new. So it's a really cool formula, I think, that they employed. Oh my god, I hate this part. Nothing can save you from it. You know, if you had the Jewel satellite, you might be able to save yourself. But this sad excuse for a shield that is called... What's it called? A pump shield?
Water bubbles.
I don't think that's their official name.
Oh, well, that's what it is. That's about as good as it is.
Yeah, you know, I've never liked the... I'm gonna call it the pump shield because I can't remember its real name, but that might be its real name, so...
Probably.
I've never liked that... Wow. Dang, that's... I cannot believe that happened. But yeah, I've never liked the pump shield for defensive purposes. I mean, for offensive purposes, it's okay. It's decent. It kind of does the job, but defensive purposes, I think it's just trash, honestly.
Yeah, only these were in the... These DLC levels were in 9. The Fiend Piece.
Yeah.
9 has all the funny, cool powers.
I know, totally. Really, gosh, the usefulness of the weapons in Mega Man 9 just constantly boggles me. Man, and it's unfortunate because, I mean, Mega Man 10 has some pretty good weapons too. The Blade, in particular, I think is one of the best ones in the game. But really, when you look at these and compare them to the weapons in Mega Man 9, they're pretty clearly not as useful. It's still a great game, though, gotta say. Oh, that was... Man.
I might be able to get that. Yes!
Although there are a couple, the weapons that you get from these bosses, and by the way, yes, you do get weapons from them, they're pretty good.
No, no, no!
Oh.
There. Where are you? Alright, I can't stay
Hey
down.
Josh, what would Guru Larry say about this segment?
I'm Guru Larry, and I welcome you to Factoid. 15 times, those bloody enemies coming from the ground killed me. From the pit. Oh, and that guy.
If anyone were to buy out Mega Man, I hope it'd be Inti Creates. Yeah, it's that would be cool. I also know that, you know, I kind of wish that Inti Creates would be awesome. I completely agree. But there's another part of me that kind of wants to, like, distribute the various Mega Man series among different game developers, just because I think that, you know, Inti Creates are mainly known for their 2D titles, and I'm not sure if they'd be able to do justice to a 3D game like Legends if they did decide to go back to Legends. So, I mean, on one hand, I think I'd be inclined to give them the 2D Mega Man platformers, but for Legends, I think that would be better in the hands of, like, a company like CyberConnect 2, which not only is known for their 3D games, but also expressed an interest in continuing the Legends series.
Oh. Is your mic dead again? Right in the middle of your sentence.
Okay, where did I stop?
You're talking about CyberConnect 2.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be more inclined to give, like, the Legend series to CyberConnect 2, because not only do they have experience with 3D games, but they also have expressed an interest in continuing the Legend series. So, you know, those two things together, experience and interest, I think they always make for a really good combination.
Yeah, clearly Mega Man should just go public domain. Anybody can work on.
The funny thing is, he may as well be public domain already because of all the fan games that have been made.
Yeah, pretty much. That would be interesting though, if it was like a public domain, like video game character. Because as far as I know, there's not really.
Oh, pay attention here. I think the screen directly below this has the E-Tank.
Okay.
Or actually, it might be this one. Can you try to bust open that wall to your left?
With what?
Just the buster.
No, it's not doing
Okay,
anything.
try the one lower. Okay, yeah, there's nothing there. I think it's the buster anyway.
Well,
No, okay,
right
actually,
here.
wait.
I guess I
That's the
missed
boss room. I guess you missed it.
Oh wow.
Did you get the
Easy
E-Tank
come,
already?
easy go. Yeah.
Wait, you did? Okay, I missed that completely.
Got it a couple times.
Huh. Man, I gotta be paying more attention to this game.
I know, like I'm doing. So
So that's good.
Is the sword guy's weapon good against this guy?
Who is this guy anyway? They're only
Let's
called
see.
special stages, so I kind of forget what the... Oh,
This
Punk. Oh,
guy.
this guy's a jerk.
No, I hate this guy.
Oh, he's even worse in this game.
No. I can't slide either.
No, you can't. Yeah, that's his weakness. I remember that.
Oh,
It's really hard to hit him with that, though. Trust me. As you can see, you kind of have to align yourself perfectly with him. Yeah.
Am I supposed to jump or
See
not?
that? Yeah, you are supposed to jump, but it can totally confuse you because it looks like you can almost, you know, duck under it, but not quite. Oh, that is his worst dash.
Oh, that's the way you're not supposed to jump. Guy does so much damage. I hate that guy.
And he's just so fast, too. That's what I just find the difficult thing
exactly.
about him.
You punk!
Oh, he's the worst of the bunch, hands down. I mean, Ballad you can take out pretty quickly with his weakness, but this guy, not only is he hard-hitting and ridiculously fast, but also his weapon is passive. Or, excuse me, his weakness is a passive weapon. So you have to wait for him to attack in order for you to attack yourself.
Yeah, I can only jump. I'd rather slide.
Do you think, Josh, that if you had the ability to slide in this game, one of those wonderful Mega Man 8 prompts would be helpful in that kind of a situation with Punk? You know, like if they told you to jump, jump, slide, slide, that might make it easier for you to adapt yourself to the situation.
I don't know, I'd find it distracting. I'd find it distracting and kind of pandering, to be honest. Just telling me how to fight him. Like, I can figure it out.
Josh would rather jump, jump, slide, slide. Hey, beat you to it, Zero Amnesty.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tuga was saying a while back here, right, Tail Concerto and Solitarobo. Yeah, those games, they were very Legends-y, which is what makes me very confident in saying that I think CyberConnect 2 would be able to handle the Legend series very well. And we did, in fact, play Solitarobo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and Tail Concerto too, so, and those were
Did
good
all
games.
three.
Well, I mean, Tail Concerto had some gameplay
that flying
issues,
part,
but
I still have nightmares about it.
it is, oh gosh, same
It's
here.
so bad. But everything else I like. I like the characters. They're all pretty fun.
Yeah, you know, you play that game, and Solitarobo too, you play those games, I think, mainly for the characters, mainly for the story, mainly for just the general vibe of it. The gameplay is good too, but you do it mostly for the characters, because they're so dang captivating.
Ooh.
Wow, that was
Made
close.
me very angry. Oh,
Oh, snap.
my life. My life flashed before my eye. There we go. Okay. I would not believe my eye. They ate a dragonfly. Alright, go.
Josh, who is Sucker Punch?
The Infamous guys? Like the game's Infamous on PlayStation?
Oh, okay. Is that a game?
Like, yeah. You play as a zappy man.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I don't have much experience in those games, so I can't say whether they'd be good at handling. Excuse me, good at handling legends. But yeah, I trust that those of you who in the chat who are recommending them have some experience with them, and yeah. I know, it's kind of crazy when you compare Soul Edge Robo to Legends. They share so many similarities with each other. But we are at the boss now, and we will see if Josh has the ability to impose his will upon Punk.
I hate that guy, he's a punk. You punk!
I find myself instinctively, when people bring up fighting, I find myself instinctively saying, impose your will upon this other person from Mega Man X7, you know, where that one 8 boss asks X to define war, and X says, a method of imposing your will upon another. It's remained in my memory for some reason, and I don't know why, but I guess it's just because of that illustrious Mega Man X7 voice acting. But Josh, you are doing pretty acceptably for the time being, and I knew I shouldn't have complimented you. I'm so sorry.
I told you. I'm like, oh, he's gonna say something. Oh, how did I not hit him? God, you just hit me twice, and... Oh.
And everyone talks in heavily accented French. Yeah, that was funny. Oh dear, you might want to use that E-Tank. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to worry about losing your life, so...
Yeah. Let's try something funny.
Yeah, what? that wasn't as funny, really.
Well, maybe it hit him at least once.
Can't help but wonder if any of the other weapons do any damage, or any significant damage to these bosses. I haven't tried them all out, but, yeah.
I don't like this guy. He's stupid.
I think you can understand why, generally, when I fight this guy, I have the pause button ready.
Oh, yeah.
You know. Which, actually, that might be helpful in case you want to cheese the fight, just do a pause buffer. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Well, I guess we've resorted to cheesing, folks. My apologies. Why would you use the ice?
I don't know, I'm just trying to hit him with something. I'm running out of this thing because I can't hit him.
I'm so glad they changed Axel's voice actor in XA. Red Alert has changed! They made him sound more like X instead of Ash Ketchum. Okay, we'll see if we can do this with the pause buffer. It is, dang. I was gonna say, it's pretty easy with a pause buffer.
No, Wheel, go home!
Dang.
No! God, I hate this guy. He's so stupid.
Yeah, he is legitimately stupid, I agree.
So dumb.
And I was tempted to say, you know, the fight's a lot easier with a pause buffer, and it is, granted. But, gosh...
Yeah, but I can't hit him with his own weakness.
Well, yeah, that as well, but then you also have the fact that the way that he throws his balls at you, that's also pretty unpredictable as well.
Yeah. No. When will the madness end? No.
You know, I actually forgot how short these stages were. I mean, they're long enough to give you trouble, but they're significantly shorter, I think, than many Mega Man stages. I know, Tuga! I couldn't think of another term! Excuse me.
Man, Tuga being all rude. I gotta be so rude. Don't you know he's human, too?
Yeah, I mean, gosh, you guys know me. I'm always tripping over my words, so please, cut me some slack, will ya?
Yeah, cut him some slack.
Looking cool, Joker.
Yeah, I'm looking cool.
Saw blades, I like that. Thank you, Tuga. I will use that term from now on and forge it into my memory.
I thought they were bulls. Come on.
I always take the direct translation before considering the context. That strikes me as a grave mistake. Or it can be. Yeah, it's understandable, though, if English is not your first language. Just notice that I sounded like JonTron. Is that a compliment or not?
Yeah! That's what JonTron sounds like. He goes, yeah! I could've went, but whatever. Alright. No! Go away. Go away. Alright. Boing. Boing! It was a compliment, see? There's nothing wrong with sounding like Jonular Tron.
Well, it depends on your point of view. But we are at Punk again, and we'll see if we can beat him this time. Or if you can beat him this time. I know I could beat him, but I'm not sure if you could.
Duh, of course you could beat him.
No, in all seriousness, Punk consistently gives me trouble.
This is stupid. Really? Even right in his face?
Yeah, even right in his face. Gosh.
That's like making it harder for myself, being right in his face with that. That's so stupid. Alright, good. Oh, okay. Alright, that's what I thought. Okay. Really?
Nice.
Where you going, boy?
You know, I think it's legitimately worth questioning whether you should just use a Mega Buster on him. Because, I mean, at the rate you're doing damage here, it's might not be worth using the Anchor.
No? No, no, cutter. Really?
Jeez.
Okay, I think I got him though.
What platform are we playing on? Yeah, PC.
Okay, we got him.
Really?
Right. No, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Really, Josh?
It's fine. It's perfect. It's all going according to plan. There, look, see? You even gave me the nice pattern. There, go away. You stinky man.
Okay, good. I thought for a second there you were gonna try to defeat him with that shield, but good job. You did it in almost 6 minutes.
That's a world record right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Out of all the people that are me, that's the fastest I've ever been done. So.
You know, you've given me a new way of looking at things in life.
Oh, don't tell me they're gonna do it again.
Yeah, they're gonna do it again. Oh gosh.
No.
And oh man, it's right at the beginning of the stage too, so they're gonna make sure you notice it.
No, it's stinky.
Fortunately, these ones are a bit easier. Okay, there's one coming up here that will literally throw you for a loop if you're not careful.
They're gonna come from the ceiling?
Right there.
Oh.
See? It is that's a really sneaky one, because if you're not close enough, that thing won't pop up, and it'll lead you to think there's not one there.
There we go.
In before Blue Metal swipes that record from you, Josh. Well, Blue Metal can't swipe the record from him because he's not Josh. He hasn't met the criteria. You know how there's a what do they call it? Any percent, 100%. Well, this category here that we're playing here is Josh percent.
Yeah.
So Blue Metal can't achieve a new record unless he plays under Josh percent, which requires him to actually be Josh. And I'd like to see him try that.
That's all it does.
No, that's good. That thing has great weapon energy. You can literally spam that thing, and it's awesome.
But I wanted it to kill everything in my path forever. Ah, no!
Snap.
Like that, see? That's what I wanted it to do. But not me, but the enemy.
Well, you gotta focus your energy enough, then.
But you said it has good on energy, so I don't have to. That's not gonna help. Or will it? No. I hate these enemies. Whoever thought of this enemy. This is why they don't make Mega Man games anymore. Because the guy who thought of this enemy keeps trying to make more. And he's like, I got an idea for a Mega Man game. He's like, no. Go back. Go home. He fired you months ago for that. And he's like, but I got a good idea. Make a boss that's like that. That's how he'll talk.
He could forge a fake Josh RNG. Wouldn't that code have to be programmed by Josh beforehand?
Yeah,
if so, then all you have to do, Josh, is make that code RNGable, or un-RNGable.
I barely even know how to spell. How am I gonna code? No! Oh. Go away. Okay, hold up. Hold on. You seeing these things right here?
I can see them, yeah.
They look like toilet lids. Do you see it?
I see it, yes. I'm not sure if I wanted to see it, but I do see it now. Thanks, Josh.
Like, that's the C, and then that's the lids. It's
yeah,
perfect.
yeah, that's
It's good, isn't it?
It's an absolutely.
No! Ah! That's what I get for that. Oops. Hey, you know what? Yeah, I'm tired of those guys looking at me. Let's have those guys look at me, but different though. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. I tried. Nope. Skybane, if you're talking, I can't hear you. Oh, I heard you for a second.
Yeah, I'm here, I'm here.
There you go.
I've deduced that these mic problems, these audio problems, happen some days and not others. And some days they'll let you know that the problem's there, and other days it will completely disappear, so... it's nuts, but I should hope that Discord can fix it eventually. Which, by the way, I'm not sure if I told anyone else this, besides you, Josh, but I looked into this problem. Seems like a lot of people are experiencing it in Discord, but Discord has not found a way to solve it yet, so I would assume that they're going to fix it someday, but at the moment there's really no way of fixing it. Or for users anyway. For Discord there might be, but not for users at the moment.
Well, are you using like the Discord app or like the website thing?
I'm using the app.
Okay. So I know you can use the website. I don't know if that would make it any different.
Can you really host calls on the website?
Yeah.
Have you tried that? I want to say I've tried that at one point and it didn't work. Like I had to download in order to log in.
Should be able to. I know my one friend did it.
Okay then.
I mean, he downloaded it because it was better, but I think, you know, I mean, having your mic work consistently would be better, so...
Huh.
That's what I would do.
Hey yo, it's Fluga. Hope you're doing well.
Oh, is this the secret wall?
That's the secret wall. Okay, I confused the stages. Excuse me for skybaning you again.
It's alright. I'll live this one time, and that's it.
Anyway, Fluka's saying, can't wait to see Mega Man Star Force 4 and the Rush Snuggie confirmed. Yeah. yeah, about that.
Whoa.
Need more Surfbot plushies. Okay, you know, if they announce the Surfbot plushies, I might be tempted to forgive them. But I'd only be tempted. I wouldn't actually forgive them, actually. But we do need more Surfbot plushies. And data plushies, too. Yeah, that's... It's a priority that Capcom has not realized. They did make one about, gosh, what it feels like centuries ago. They made one data plushie, and it was a really good one, but it was not, you know, very mass. It wasn't mass-produced, so I think there were like, I want to say there were like 2 made, but and one of them. Actually, no, I'm exaggerating there. There were a few made, but not enough to warrant satisfaction. But yeah, there was one guy who sold one of these data plushies. Dang, that was unfortunate. There's one guy who sold one of these data plushies on eBay, and he was asking for like
$8 billion.
Thousands of dollars for it. It was crazy.
They always do.
I hope we get an actual game, not a browser or mobile game. Yeah, I echo those sentiments, and I hope they're realized. Can't wait for the announcements and eventual cancellation. But, I mean, they don't have anything else to cancel!
Well, that's why they're making a big celebration about it. That's why they're like, hey guys, look, we got something to cancel. Tune in on Monday.
Okay, so... Well, they don't have anything to cancel right now, so if they were announcing a cancellation, they'd seriously have to, and this would be, gosh, ridiculous, but they'd have to announce a game there and then cancel it the same day.
Yeah, it could happen.
Handlebar, are you sure that Xbox retweeted it? I wasn't aware of that. How long do you think the stream will be? They said it was going to be an hour. They said it was going to be running from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. So, yeah, there you go.
I might be able to catch like a teeny bit of it if I get to go on break around that time.
Okay, well, that'll be worth checking out.
Stream or anything, but...
Yeah, I know, gotcha. Okay, so I guess Xbox did retweet that one stream announcement from Capcom.
So it's gonna get canceled on all platforms, huh? Ah, really?
Why are you trying that again? Oh, because it works. Good.
Yeah, it does work. It worked last time.
Yeah, I saw you tried to use it last time, but I thought you also got hit by that baseball at the same time, so I wasn't sure if it registered. Oh, good for you, Fluga. Fluga has the advantage of having a glorious... well, he says here, nice, I'm thankful for my glorious start time on my shift. Or start time on my shift. So yeah, I assume then that you're going to be able to check out the live stream. Unlike a lot of people in North America who will be working at that time. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, you know, we haven't discussed much the possibility of a new Mega Man series from the stream, but I think it's also worth considering.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. No!
Oh, snap.
I should just use my flying
really,
man.
When it comes to a game, I think we have a few safe choices here. You know, obviously we have a lot of risky choices. I mean, well, risky / ambitious choices like Legends 3, ZX3, and I think, you know, those will all be extremely amazing, but I don't think they're as
No, come on.
Snap, really. But I think some of the safe choices that Capcom can go for with a game is obviously a collection. That's going to be the first one. Then maybe next Mega Man 11. You know, everyone likes classic. Mega Man X9, I think that would be another really safe choice that would really, I think, garner a lot more attention than Mega Man 11. And then, you know, a new series entirely. And I guess a new series would be a bit more risky, because just, like, it's a new thing. They're putting a new thing out there, but it would, you know, technically, like, reinvigorate the brand and potentially bring in new fans to the series. So, yeah, those are a few things. Yeah, I know, personally, I wouldn't like a new series either, just because, gosh, there are so many other Mega Man series right now that just don't have closure, and in which I think need closure, honestly. Hey, how about this, guys? You know Super Mighty Power Man? That one Mega Man-inspired game that was announced on Kickstarter a couple weeks ago? They announced recently that they decided to call off the Kickstarter because they found a publisher, right? Well, what if this announcement is Capcom announcing that they have decided to officially publish that game?
It's like, but what about all the Mega Man stuff? Oh, well, you guys like Mega Man. It's like that game, so that's why we did that.
And I honestly don't know where people in this chat stand on Super Mighty Power Man, but I think it looks cool, personally.
Yeah, me too. Ah, whatever. Alright, I'm gonna get a hit.
How can they make so many bad Sonic games and not make any Mega Man games for years? Well, I think with all the cancellations they've administered, for lack of a better term, I think their cancellations make up for the bad games.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, Sega, they announce bad games, Capcom cancels good ones. Which, by the way, you know, we discussed this before, Josh, you and I, and I think on the stream, but I think it's better for, like, a franchise to remain dead than for its corpse to be mutilated. And by that I mean to say that I think it's better for a game to receive, or a franchise to receive no games at all than to receive bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because, you know, you want to kind of respect that legacy, and if a legacy is not respected, then, I mean...
Get a collection.
More or less, I guess. Seems to be the way of things as far as Mega Man's concerned, anyway. But yeah, I mean, that's not... Of course, I want to see another new Mega Man game. But I also don't want it to be a bad Mega Man game. And honestly, I'd rather not have a Mega Man game at all than for it to be another, gosh, half-baked project. It's better they don't parade in Mega Man's pelt on TGS. Mega Man first-person shooter would be a gem. Oh yeah, like that one Mega Man X game that was canceled. What was it? Maverick Hunter, that was the name of it. Yeah. I remember when that game snapped, that was unfortunate. Now you can't get back around. Unless you...
Oh, I know what to do.
Oh, the gear! You can try that.
Yes!
Nice! Ha!
Got it. Get it out again. Just in case. Or not.
That was risky, but you did it. Alright, Ballad, he's not that hard as long as you have his weakness, and you do, in fact.
Guessing it's the ball. Or the saw blade.
Wow.
The Soul Crusher, as it should be called.
Yes, it's the Soul Crusher. So as you can see, this fight is substantially easier than Punk's fight.
Yeah, good, yeah, good. Well, his level was harder, so his boss should be easier.
Yeah.
Another world record, thanks by yours truly.
Nice.
And there we go, actually beat them all. Only took an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I was apparently mistaken when I said that I thought that these 3 stages would occupy an entire stream.
Hey, well, you've seen all the stages I've been playing in Mega Man Maker, okay? I've been having exclusive training thanks to all those stages.
This is true, yes. You're almost a master at this now, right?
Almost. Well.
Yeah, Zero Honesty, I'm tempted to look up my record on that stage, just to compare the two.
It's probably fast. What's this endless attack? Let's try this.
Okay, yeah, as the name implies, you're fighting endlessly in this mode.
Oh, this is the one where they were talking about that secret or whatever, right?
Well, that was specifically Mega Man 9, but it's the same concept, yeah. Yeah, about that secret. I was talking with a guy the other day about that secret once more, and, yeah, gosh. It's such a mystery, you know? A mystery that I don't think we're ever going to be able to solve. It just seems like there are only 2 guys in Capcom, and one of them's outside of Capcom now, who knows about that secret and will acknowledge it. I mean, you know, Takuyasu doesn't know about it, Inafune doesn't know about it, and I know other developers who have been questioned about the issue, and they don't know anything about it as well. But it's like, there's one guy who developed the game, and I can't remember his name, unfortunately, but, you know, he was aware of the secret, and then also Seth Killian was aware of the secret. Oh, actually, I think Sven Christensen, I can't exactly remember his last name, but, yeah, him as well.
The secret goes to the grave.
Yeah, I don't know, it just seems like mostly the, Capcom America staff that know it for the most part, but... Unfortunately, most of those Capcom America staff who knew about it beforehand are not at Capcom anymore. So we just, we might never find out about that Mega Man 9 secret. But yeah, you know, there were some hints associated with it. One of them was that, well, you know, when fans were going through Endless Attack mode, they were asking Seth Killian as to whether the secret had anything to do with Endless Attack mode, and, you know, like they were going, like, crazy, 999 screens or something ridiculous like that. And yeah, Seth Killian, when he was questioned about the potential connection between Endless Attack Mode and the Mega Man 9 Secret, he said that people were on the right track. And then, yeah, and then he also said that, you know, you could discover the secret by looking further than you've ever looked before. So that led people to think that, you know, as you go further in Endless Attack Mode, your chances are higher of uncovering the Mega Man 9 secret. So, yeah, so people just went all out on a limb to break records in Endless Attack Mode, and I know that actually some, you know, who was it? I think Pop Culture Quest? You know, they hacked the game and looked and found ways of getting 999 screens, you know, just to see what would happen, and nothing happened when they reached 999 screens, which was the limit of Endless Attack Mode. So, yeah, to this day, the secret has not been uncovered, despite people's numerous attempts to discover it. And yeah, that's really what leads me to think that the secret is never going to be discovered, unfortunately.
Maybe
Secret
they
about
just have
what?
to do it legit.
I guess I ought to give a bit more, you know, history behind that Mega Man 9 secret. There's really not a whole lot to talk about. You know, just one day out of the blue, Seth Killian or somebody from Capcom America stated that there was a secret in Mega Man 9 that was quite interesting, quite worth people's attention, and no one has discovered it. So, yeah, that's it, you know, Capcom just let people know there was a secret. They didn't say what kind, but they just said that there was, and people have been looking for it ever since. Problem is now, though, we don't have anyone to really verify whether we've discovered it, so even if we do discover the Mega Man 9 secret at some point, it's hard to know if we'll know that was the secret, because we have no one else to consult to verify that. So it's a big mess right now.
Maybe that's what the celebration is about. They're gonna finally tell us the secret.
You know, I might actually be satisfied with that.
The secret is gonna be a big handshake. Like, good job, you guys. The real secret is you. That's what it is. Give you a little pat on the back.
Maybe they'll unveil a big red Proto Man pan? How does that even make sense?
Whoa, almost fell on those spikes. Get out of here, shrimp. So long, shrimp.
The secret of friendship. Hey, that's another possibility.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be just Mega Man, Bass, and Proto Man just patting each other on the back, giving each other thumbs up, telling each other they all did a good job at completing the mission. Or no, that was from Mega Man 9. It's just gonna be Mega Man and Proto Man then, giving each other like a high five.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd be legitimately weird if Bass was in on that friendship thing with Mega Man.
I was thinking of that because we're playing 10 and you can be Bass in this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that'll just be Mega Man and Proto Man. They'll be giving each other a high five. We'll have a real brother relationship. That was the secret the whole time.
And obviously, after that, we're going to be so full of fuzzy feelings that we won't even know that we won't even notice that the that the announcement was underwhelming.
Yep. We'll be like, wow, they really are real brother friends. I'll be so happy for them. That's not even a curveball. That's just illegal.
You were saying earlier, well, it might be one of those only to be found much later, like that thing in Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker where you use an item for a sub-quest to one-shot a boss. Yeah, it might be something obscure like that. I don't know.
Which one is that? Ah, I want to know that. I've never heard of that before. Go away. No, go away. Oh my Christmas.
Oh dear, really?
You die.
Well, you went 19 screens.
It's not even a world record. Alright, let's try it again. Okay. So I guess these levels aren't randomly generated, they're just randomly set rooms they already designed.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they were randomly generated.
Well,
Honestly,
I just did this room, like, right now.
Yeah, right. You know, I haven't actually done much in Endless Attack mode just because I find it too intimidating, and... I mean, there's no real... It's intimidating, but also there's really no objective here, you know?
Yeah, it's just survival.
Yeah. I mean, if I knew there was an actual end, I might be more inclined to try it out, but... It's just too intimidating, and there's no real... I feel like there's no real purpose to it.
It's just one of those high score kind of things.
Yeah, I guess.
Go away.
That's cool, though, that they're not randomly generated. It kind of gives you more incentive to try to go further on and discover what's deeper in this dungeon.
Yeah. I mean, like, the rooms aren't randomly generated, but the layout, or not the layout, but the order of the rooms you go in is what's randomly generated.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Because that water one that I did first, I did, like, last on the last time. And it's exactly the same with the same enemies and the same spots and the same spikes.
Ah, gotcha. Okay,
No.
Tuga has linked you to that one thing he was talking about.
That's weird. But yeah. I guess it could be something like that. I remember in Hotel Mario, they found cutscenes in, like, what, 20 years later? From that, whenever that game came out. So, anything's possible, I guess. You! Ah, come on! That's not even fair. That's just cheap.
Yeah, you gotta love those air enemies who hover directly around pits as you're platforming.
What are these other challenges we got here? Mr. Perfect. Alright, I could do. That's easy. That seems like as annoying as the other two. Doing the one where you can't get any energy, because you can just pick it up by accident. Jump. Alright, let's see what Jump's all about.
Oh, neat. Some of these stages are taken directly from other Mega Man games. That's cool. Ah, doing some of the challenges, are we?
Easiest game of my life. Oh, that really was the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah, they're just like short sub-quests if you... Right. And some of them are obviously harder than others.
It's like a really Legends-y looking room here. The flashing lights. The background.
It is, isn't it?
The color palette a bit.
Do you guys know that once upon a time, Inti Creates had suggested that to Capcom that they make a Legends 3. It's just the Legends 3 project to Capcom, or suggested isn't the right word. I think proposed is a better word. You know, they proposed that to Capcom, and it's like as far as I recall, the story went that they, when they were, when they were asked by Inafune to make a Mega Man game, they proposed two different projects. One which was a platformer, 2D platformer, and the other was a 3D game like Mega Man Legends. And so yeah, they had at one point conceptualized a Mega Man Legends 3 project. It didn't get very far, didn't get past the conceptualization phase. But yeah, they did. When's the wedding? But yeah, they did suggest a Mega Man Legends 3 project to Capcom. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any more information about that project from Takuya Aizu, who I've interviewed before. But he let me know, he verified that it was a thing at one point, which again leaves you wondering, man, what could have happened, and how good would it have been? Because before, I mean, Intercreates, they aren't exactly known for their 3D projects, so you can't help but wonder just what that project would have been like. So I see that you found the use for Ballad's weapon.
Yep. There.
Oh, it is very good, yeah.
Gold.
I'd say it's the best of the lot.
Ah.
Maybe a 2D Legends 2.5 game? Oh, that would be a curiosity. Hard to know what that would have been like, but man, it would have been neat to see it happen.
Right, well,
oh, snap.
Gold on this one. Even more bucks.
Capcom announces even more mugs. Yeah, they're gonna be like, hey guys, ever heard of Mugga Man?
They team up with Cuphead to have Mega Man as a boss.
I purposely refrained from making a joke like that because I knew you would indulge me on that front. Mega Man joins Mario and Sonic at Japan Olympics.
Gonna happen. That was it.
The long-awaited sequel to Mega Man Soccer. Oh yeah, wouldn't that be a treat?
That would be funny too.
Yeah, Zero MSC has it right. Just make a big Mega Man sports mix. Everyone will love it.
Move a little bit at a time. Oh, because of the spikes. There you go.
How do you guys feel about the music in these challenges? When I was going through them for the first time, they drove me. It drove me nuts.
They're very frantic.
Yeah, I literally had to put my TV on mute because, man, I felt like this music was driving me crazy.
Ah, it's a tricky jump. That's a tricky one. Donkey Picnic.
Donkey?
Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna make it again.
Dang.
There's this one YouTube video I like where he's talking about the Mario Brothers 2, but over there it's called Doki Doki Panic, and it's like not about Mario, but the guy called it Donkey Picnic. I've ever since then I've always called it that. Donkey picnic. Ah, really? That's for sure I was gonna make that one.
It's like a picnic with donkeys or what?
Yeah, that's just how he said it. Donkey picnic. That's my favorite YouTube video. I love that video so much. It's so funny. I'm not gonna make it again. Alright, oh, I'm done with this challenge. This one's stinky. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Nose your amnesty. Donkey panic. As in the animal.
Donkey picnic. What's this one? Alright. Gotti.
Nice. You could try doing some of those, Oh wait, no, that was in the Legacy Collection. Or, I mean... Well, those challenges that those amazing people at the TGS Mega Man stream were playing, were they from Mega Man 10?
I don't think they did a Mega Man 10 one.
Okay.
I did one of the ones they did. I did, yeah, it was this one that they did.
Oh, yeah. I feel like we ought to be doing something special here to prepare for the stream on the 4th, but we don't know exactly what that stream's going to entail, so... By the way, I might as well say again that, you know, guys, we thought about doing another reaction stream for this other live stream that Capcom's going to be hosting on the 4th, but everyone all of the streamers that I've consulted and who I know are at our backstage group, they're all going to be working on that day. So, as much as we'd like to put together another, like, reaction, like, you know, stream for that occasion, I don't think it's going to be happening because it's just like everyone's working at that time. I mean, you know, it might be for the best though. Since this stream is apparently going to be in English, our commentary might just distract you folks.
There. They couldn't even beat that one at the Tokyo Game Show. So there you go.
Oh boy.
Gotti.
Are American players better than Japanese players?
Clearly. Yeah, that wasn't even my best time either, but that was, yeah, that was, I can't remember the other ones they did, but I remember that one, because I was like, really? Because, like, they failed so hard. I don't even think they completed that one. One of them they didn't complete.
It was pathetic.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Let me get the... Let's see, what was that again?
Yeah, nice. I hope to see some familiar faces there when I head over to that stream. So good to know that you're going to be there, Tuga. Oh, hey, something else I think is worth talking about. Mega Mania in Florida is happening right now. And for those of you who don't know, Mega Mania is a convention that's currently taking place in Florida. And it's a celebration of 30 years of Mega Man. So, like, and I understand they're going to be, like, Megas are going to be there. I don't think the Proto Men are going to be there, but some other Mega Man bands are also going to be there. And it's just going to be, it's apparently just a really cool get-together where, you know, fans can celebrate 30 years of Mega Man and you know, show their love for the series publicly. So yeah, that's going on right now, and actually, the co-creator of Get Me Off the Moon, David, he is there, and so yeah, by the end of the day, we should have some neat coverage of the event for you guys, some neat pictures of it to share with you folks. So yeah, look forward to that. I know I am. I'm not there myself, obviously, but I wish I could be there. US gets all the cool things. I know, well... I mean... That might... Yeah... It's cool in theory, but since not all of us live in the same part of the US, it's not as cool as you might think.
I was gonna say, at least we get to play as many Mega Man games as you do, so...
Yeah.
We're both receiving the same amount. Can I not kill this guy?
You gotta use the trident.
Oh.
Or that.
Oh.
Still no Game Boy collection, I know! In some ways, that convention, or that event, is very unfortunately named. Shoutouts to the Game Boy Mega Man collection that was cancelled. He's too thick for black hole bombs.
Apparently. There we go.
Someone I follow is going to Mega Man Mania, and I can't find anyone or any other info about it online. Yeah, it's kind of strange how, you know, it's, I mean, you know, they made the people running the event, they made a point to get the word out there, but, you know, we haven't really received a huge amount of news on it. I mean, you kind of have to be looking for the news in order to be aware of it.
It's like what we were talking about with Mega Man advertising earlier.
Yeah.
It's just a curse with Mega Man, I guess.
I know, it's so right when you think about it.
No.
Oh wow, Fluke was saying had I known about Mega Man Mania, I would have saved up to go to it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Sounds like it's going to be pretty cool too. And I mean, how often does something like that happen too? Gosh, I think there was only like one other Mega Man themed convention that took place in... Gosh, and that was pretty obscure too. But there was another one, and I can't remember where it was. But it took place a couple years ago, and it was run by a really cool guy. But yeah, that was like the only other Mega Man themed convention that I've known to ever happen. So, right, they're rarities, which is unfortunate because I dare say there are a lot of people who would like to show their Mega Man passion in public like that. Oh boy, yeah. Mega Man announcements, and then Legends 3. 3DS is almost dead? Well, that's a bold statement, Zero Amnesty.
I don't know. I would kind of think so. It's getting a bit old. It's gonna be,
it is.
Be 7 years next year.
Still getting a lot of games, though.
Yeah.
You're better off using Megma Bazooka here.
Yeah, I know. I just get right about to get it out. Be better if I
Charge,
didn't miss.
preferably.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been playing, you know, games where I can't charge. I'm like, oh yeah. Hopefully I got enough time to finish this. I gotta go in like 10 minutes, so...
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, guys, the stream's gonna be a bit shorter this week. But, yeah, I've been pretty satisfied with what we've been able to accomplish here.
I mean, we did our main objective. So.
Yes, and I'm very happy about that. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to pull it off, honestly.
Yeah. No, really? Go away. You're stupid. Go away.
Nice, jumping.
Like a pro. Not like a... Nah!
That ruined everything.
God, I hate enemies that do that. They're so stupid. Ah, oh, you would do that. Go out of here. Get up on out of here.
Yeah, that is a question worth asking, Zero Amnesty. Would you want Legends 3 on the 3DS's outdated hardware? Yeah, you know, I think it's definitely worth noting that Legends 3, when it was developed, it was in the early stages of the 3DS's life cycle, and as a result, I think, you know, they could have probably done a lot more with the graphics and the game mechanics and stuff like that. I didn't play it, obviously, but, you know, I've heard people comment on just how, like, underwhelming the graphics looked. And if they developed it later on in the life cycle, perhaps that wouldn't be an issue, because they'd have more, you know, it would have been out longer, and they would have figured out how to do more things with the 3DS hardware. So, you know, I think if Legends 3 were developed now, it would be significantly more polished than it apparently was back then. So, you know, I mean, I would still like to see it on the 3DS. I think it was looking great on that console, or that system. And, yeah, I mean, man, I'd totally be up for it. But, you know, it's also worth considering whether it would work better on another console. I mean, to be honest, I don't think any of us would have problems with it being on the 3DS, but it might, for all we know, do better, or work better, play better on another console. So, I mean, I'm hearing everyone saying right now that, as I have, you know, at the advent of every console for the past 6, 7 years, I've been hearing people saying, oh man, Legends 3 would be great on this console, it would be great on this console. Every time a new console comes out, you hear people saying, man, Legends 3 would look great on this one. Then, you know, they revoke their comments as soon as they see another console coming out that looks better. So, and it's no different with the Switch. I see everyone mentioning right now that Legends 3 should come out for the Switch. You know, because it's the biggest thing right now, and, you know, it's looking good and all that fun stuff. But yeah, you know, I think the best way to go is just, like, release it for as many consoles as you can. But that's also worth considering, you know, I mean, would they be able to make a more polished product if they only developed it for one specific console? That's something I think is always kind of worth considering with game developers these days.
Really?
Snap.
Yeah, Legends 3 would be cool in the end gauge.
Yeah, Chugo, you bring up a very good point there. That Capcom, you know, their Switch support has been very dubious recently. But I mean, you know, you saw how Nintendo retweeted that one announcement from Capcom, so they might be doing something with Switch. I mean, that's not to say, obviously, that's not to say that this is going to be Legends 3 that's going to be announced. But, you know, hopefully this gesture of Nintendo retweeting Capcom hints at the potential of a Capcom game being developed for Nintendo.
I heard today that apparently Capcom was really close to making Resident Evil amiibo, so...
Really?
Yeah. It's hard to tell how well Capcom and Nintendo are getting along right now.
Yeah.
It's really bizarre. Like, they get 2 characters in Smash Brothers, and, like, Mega Man is, like, all over the front of Smash Brothers. And then it's like, well, you guys are stinky. And then when they're making the Switch, they were like, hey, put more RAM. And they're like, alright, we put more RAM. And they're like, I didn't think you actually do it. Wow. What's wrong with these guys? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're in, like, this weird love-hate relationship for no reason.
Yeah, and you know, I kind of want to attribute that to just, like, what works best for them as far as business is concerned. But even as far as the business senses goes, you know, even that's kind of dubious. So, I mean, I'm trying to locate a pattern here for their behavior, but I just can't find one.
I don't know, it's just weird.
Yeah.
What? How am I supposed to do that? Oh, here, I got an idea. There.
Nice.
Oh, not this guy.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, I
Those
remember.
bees really do the job, don't they?
Yeah, that's in the speed run. That's how I remembered it.
Hmm.
Let's get these. There we go. Stage has all the mini bosses. Ah, this stage is gonna take forever. Then I didn't realize the stage was gonna be long. I thought it was gonna be like the other ones. Oh, there's that guy.
The bosses don't take that long, though.
Oh, whoa, oh my god.
Yeah, that's something that wouldn't work on a NES, boys.
Yeah, that's for sure. I can go down. Oh, hey, look at that. That's an easy way to farm up right here. Here, does this work? Ooh, look at that.
Well, the thing is, if you go off screen, it's gonna disappear.
Yeah, I know, but I at least get my health back that way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. Look at all that weapon energy. I got more weapon energy than health. There.
Nice.
Look at that. That's my black hole bomb. Okay. Because I know I need it for
Yeah,
this
position
guy.
Black Hole Bomb in the middle of the screen, and it does a lot of damage.
Okay. What else do I need? I'll get this back up. And this one.
That's not the middle of the screen.
That's the middle of the screen.
No, it's not. That's lower.
Oh, like that?
It's something more like that. Oh, you beat him. That's what counts. Oh yeah, you can suck those things away or blow them away with a tornado blow. You have a lot of options to get rid of them. I mean, as always, Black Hole Bomb, it just kills everything.
I'll take that. Thank you. So kind.
Well, it is 10 minutes now. Did you want to
I'll give it till I die.
Okay, cool.
That'll work.
Nice. There are workarounds for everything.
Oh, not this guy.
Oh, this guy's not a mini boss.
Sweet. I don't know a lot.
Yeah, you got it's Trident. If you want to get the most out of the fight, then you can just use Rush Coil to hop up to the torpedo thing over there. And then switch to Trident.
Well, I'm just low on it, so I'm gonna save it.
Yeah, this is working pretty well anyway. Good job.
And then which one was this one?
I use Tornado here just because it's easier to hit. I mean, you can use Trident here as well, but we're gonna have to jump to hit the capsules over there, and that might require you to hit the spikes. You're out of Tornado. That's unfortunate.
That's not enough. Peace. Kill.
Good.
I have to like wait for Oh, I don't have an E-Tank, do I? Nope.
Oh, he's gonna get you here. Oh! Okay, don't lose now. No, that was too glorious. You can't.
Yes!
Ah, nice!
Oh.
Oh, that was
done?
a glorious victory.
Oh, I'm not done?
Oh, even a moonwalk there. Hey. Okay, well, you know, that might be a good place, unless you really want to die.
Yes, the bees. Yes, the bees. Yes! Oh, this game loves me right now. Look at this.
Doesn't want you to depart from it.
It's like, no, just keep playing. Be funny.
I'm more important than your work.
Exactly.
And
Alright.
he's not entirely wrong.
Ooh, hey, look at that. Ah! Oh, there. You wanted me to get tricked by the life. There you go. It happened.
Good.
There.
I mean, come on, a life in endless attack mode.
Well, I don't know. I thought it'd be cool. Alright. Who am I fighting? Oh, the policeman.
This guy could be kind of difficult sometimes. I know he has a weakness, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, Jewel Satellite, that's it, yeah.
Oh, cool. The best weapon in the whole game.
You can throw Jewel Satellite, can't you?
Yeah, but this is cool.
Oh man, I forgot it can deflect his bullets too, that's neat.
Oh, I thought I just picked up anything.
Why are you using the bees?
Because I ran out of Jewel.
Oh, okay, you're gonna die here.
No! 2 health! So close. Oh, wow.
That was really close.
Well,
we'll choose to revel in your past glorious victory than dwell on this one.
I did the other funny stuff, so at least there's that.
Yeah, the boss of that stage, by the way, is Fake Man.
Yeah.
That's the name of the policeman boss.
Oh well, I had a good run.
Yeah, well, it was a good run, and you ought to be proud of it.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess that kind of concludes this stream, folks. As always, man, get ready for Monday, for better or for worse.
Get ready.
Did you want to talk about anything else?
Well, I guess the only other kind of news I had that we haven't talked about, Marvel's Capcom Infinite, everyone's favorite funny haha game. is getting new costume DLC, and it's well, here, I guess I could show you. Let me. I didn't get it, but you should be able to see it in the game, I think. Let me see. Hold on. But Mega Man X, Zero, and Frank West are all getting cool skins, and I don't know if they're out yet. Let me see. No, I guess they're not out yet. But yeah, yeah, X is getting his canned figure costume, like that cool little action figure they made of him that never came out.
Oh yeah, that one.
He's getting that, and I guess they made a Zero one that matches that, so he's getting one. And
Nice.
then Frank West gets his Proto Man outfit from or Dead Rising 2 off the record. Yeah, I guess they're not in the game then. They're not even in the store, so I could just cancel that. Get that
Okay,
game
well I
over.
guess we can look forward to that then.
Yeah, hold on. Let me find a good picture of him. Oh, here we go. Let me capture. Not that. There they are. So yeah, you can see Frank West gets Proto Man, and even the bottom of the boots have Mega Man like they did in Dead Rising 2 off the record. So that's a cool touch.
Oh, cool. Yeah, indeed. They should be green at the bottom though, honestly.
Yeah, well that's they're a costume, so that's why. And then where's X at? Or is it not going to be on the pictures? Of course, it's not going to be in the pictures. It'd be too easy. Here. Let's see. Or no, it's not on here at all, huh? Oh, these are all coming December 5th when the game comes, or when when all the new characters come out.
Zero Amnesty clipped a moment. I think it's from this stream, or maybe somebody else's. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's someone else's. Or wait, is it? I'm a bit confused here. Oh yeah, that's our stream. Okay, is that it, Josh?
Alright, well, finally found a decent picture of it. I don't know why it took taking me so long, but there it is. Ta-da. Let me make it
Oh,
bigger
nice.
for everybody to see. So yeah,
Shiny.
it looks pretty cool. I
Yeah.
like it. I'll probably end up getting it, and when I do, I'll show it off. I'll just get the X-Zero and Frank West one.
Yeah, it's really cool. I almost want a game based off that design.
Yeah. But it's pretty neat. It's got a lot of lights, all bright and shiny. But, yeah.
Reminds me a bit of the Mega Man Zero Mythos design, I think. I think it was Mythos. Yeah, it was a design from a soundtrack, which looked really cool.
Yeah, and then that Puzzle Fighter game officially came out everywhere. I played a little bit of it. I kind of like it. I wish it had actual like buttons to press, but trying to think of anything else.
Well, there's a lot we can say about Monday.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot we could say, but it's all just speculation. So I'm just trying to think of anything
Right.
that's actually confirmed and happening or whatever. But yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay, well, again, guys, stay tuned for Monday. That's gonna be something, for better or for worse. You're gonna, you can guarantee that there's going to be a reaction.
I can at least And if I'm wrong, which I really don't think I am, but I can at least guarantee it'll be better than TGS. Like, it has to be. There's no way it can be worse. If it's worse than that, then we're done for. We're all screwed. But in my belief, there's no way that it can be worse than TGS. So.
Yeah. Well, that goes without saying, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's something. So. It's better than nothing, right? Eh? Got it.
Okay. Well, we will hopefully see you, or at least I will hopefully see you guys in that stream on Monday, and we'll see what happens. You know, at any rate, you know, if it's a bad announcement, we'll at least be able to share the pain together.
Again.
And that's what matters in the end. You know, to stick it through to the end and have good people to stick through it beside you. Okay, but really, in all seriousness, if it's something good, man, we're gonna really be celebrating, I dare say. You know, because
Yep.
you know we've been through so many bad times. We've seen so many disappointing experiences from Capcom, so many disappointing announcements, and man, all of those disappointing experiences, I dare say, have been just like whetting our appetite for something good down the line. So, you know, we're starving now. So hopefully Capcom will be able to sate our appetite, and in which case I think we'll be able to genuinely appreciate their gesture. Okay, well, with that said, I think we can wrap the stream up. So again, guys, thanks again for tuning in, and always a pleasure to chat with you. So until next time, keep fighting the good fight. As always, legends never die.
Legends never die.
All right, see you, folks. Stay legendary.
Yep. Bye-bye.